The second message I have, which is very important, is for the President of the Republic of Namibia. You see, there are some countries, 2 countries, which are seriously under a curse. Now, the curse is of God. The curse has befallen them from God because of their activities and their rejection of God, how they have rejected God. One of them is North Korea. I will not mention the other one. Now, please, those that can talk to President, go talk to President of the Republic of Namibia and tell him to break his association with North Korea immediately. Because if he will not break his association, no matter the political ties of the past, no matter the what? The political ties of the past. You know, sometimes in the past, maybe a country helped you, maybe you also did something, it's fine, but you should not entertain that relationship because North Korea is under a curse. And if that association will continue, that curse will be transferred to Namibia also. It will begin by serious UN sanctions. Serious what? UN sanctions. UN will begin to release serious sanctions upon the nation. Remember, right now as we are talking, the nation of Namibia is covered under blessing. And you don't know where that blessing is coming from, but it's covered. There's a blessing that covers the whole nation of Namibia. So Namibia should not, you have said it several years, I kept on hearing politicians saying that we have enjoyed peace, we have enjoyed this. It's not an effort of their own. I want you to know it's not an effort of their own. It is of God. It is of God. We should all fear God, whether you are pastor, police, courtman, politician. We must all what? We must fear God. God is speaking. Don't begin to despise little voice. Say, when did we have prophet in Namibia? No, it's not about prophet. It's about somebody that can hear what God is saying. If you are a son, you should be able to hear the voice of your father. Is it so? So they say that whatever cooperation, whether is in whichever way they want to put it with North Korea, is only to bring Namibia to its knees. Only to bring Namibia to its knees. So I pray the president will listen and separate himself from North Korea, no matter the cost. No matter the cost, no matter what the politicians think Namibia is going to lose, let Namibia lose it for the sake of peace. You are hearing the voice of God. No matter what politicians think Namibia is going to lose, let Namibia lose it for the sake of peace. Peace must continue to rule in Namibia. Otherwise, you will see what you have never seen before. The time is very short. The time is very short. I wish you could pay for me. I go to NBC to say what I'm saying. If you have the money, go and pay there for me for a slot, at least of 30 minutes. Let me talk to the nation of Namibia. There are going to be sanctions if that relationship continues. Serious sanctions from UN, which will jeopardize the link which connects Namibia to God. Because when those sanctions come, Namibia will begin to try to look other avenues to survive. And through those avenues, he will connect himself to strange people who are enemies of God. And when that happens, Namibia has entered the curse. He will enter the curse. You enter the curse. So we are praying for many, many countries, many, many nations, but more especially we are praying for our own nation, Namibia. So let the president continue to pray for him so that he can listen, so that he can understand what the Spirit of God is saying to the nation of Namibia. Secondly, there are going to be shortages. Don't know whether you understand. Cats. Shortages. Never boast in anything as a nation. Boast in your God. Never boast in anything. Never boast in your military. Never boast in the finance. Never boast in the fact that we are going to have electricity throughout the year. You are deceiving yourself. Because when you say peace, sudden destruction will strike. So what is God saying? Secure whatever you have as a nation. Secure whatever things you have as what? As a nation. Whatever things you think is this a resource we have, secure it, keep it very well. There are already strange people that have invaded Southern Africa. Not only Namibia, in this case, in the second case. They have invaded all this Southern Africa. They are strange people, they came from somewhere. They have already done their calculations, they have already done their incantations, and they are expecting to see shortages in Namibia. Namibia, South Africa, all these southern nations. They are expecting to see shortages. There will be shortages here. You see electricity is just working well. Suddenly they begin to tell you, electricity, no way. You need to cut during the day. Don't switch on only in the night. Many shortages. Food. There will be shortages of food. There will be cuts of shortages of food to the extent those strangers will begin to solicitate huge companies to say that they'll propose to companies that, look, you are bankrupt. Sell us your company. Let us buy your company. We have the money. And for sure, you will give them, they will give you, no matter what you charge them to give them, they will give you that money. It's not money. That is not real money. With that, you can do nothing with it. And once they buy those companies, they will monopolize and they will bring Antichrist very well to Namibia. I don't know whether you understand when I say they will monopolize. It is just like you have a company, you say that I will employ only the Kavangos. You understand what I mean? It means that no other religion will be accepted in those companies. And through that avenue, they will bring the Antichrist and they will bring Southern Africa under a curse. Southern Africa is a very protected area. In fact, all the southern nations are protected. That's my second point. My third point concerning Namibia. Those that have the ability or the possibility to speak to President of Namibia, if you make a way for me, I will go and meet him. But if you can, talk to President or direct him to our YouTube, let him hear what I'm saying. If you have any access there. Let him hear the voice of God. We are talking here. Don't say we did not hear. You are hearing. Nation of Namibia. Are you hearing? Tell President to secure the northern regions. Northern regions. I just came because I cannot delay to say this one. There are plenty things you need to know. But this one must be done on an urgent speed. Tell president to secure what? Northern parts of Namibia. North. Any region in the north must be secured. Tight security. Tight security. I insist. Tell President of the Republic of Namibia to secure the northern part of this nation as from now. As from now. Throughout until around August, which is the 8th month of the year. You have to secure what? Northern part of this nation. Tight security. Strange people want to cause havoc. They want to cause havoc. So, tell President to secure the northern part of this nation. It must be on a serious note. I don't need to be called prophets in order to earn respect. We are talking the voice of God. Glory to God. We are praying for all the nations, and we are believing that God will intervene, especially in the case of Namibia. Namibia cannot afford to fall under a satanic curse. Cannot afford. Leave North Korea alone. I care about your past political ties, but for now, separate yourself from North Korea. If you do not want to bring a curse upon this nation. Don't ever think that the peace in Namibia is the effort of politics or army or is God's protection. I insist on that. It is God's protection. Don't boast in your political philosophy. Don't boast. Many were great politicians and their politics turned their countries upside down. So never boast in your political what? Philosophy. Never boast in your military. Boast in the God that protects you as a nation. Because your God knows what you don't know. He sees what you don't see.